Good morning and thank you for tuning in to another edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Keaton Fuller. Following a loss in the general election to Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton spoke to supporters Wednesday, calling for the president-elect to be given the chance to lead. President Barack Obama also responded to Trump's victory, saying, "We are all now rooting for his success in uniting and leading the country." President Obama's comments come just days after he said Trump is unfit to lead the country. Trump and President Obama are scheduled to meet at the White House today. President Obama and Secretary Clinton gave their responses to the Trump presidency, and the stock market saw its own reaction. Futures for the Dow Jones Industrial Average saw a decline by nearly 900 points during the hours leading up to Trump's victory. Since then, the numbers increased throughout Wednesday, coming into about 50 points away from a record high close. Markets in Asia were also affected as the stocks briefly dropped before leveling off during the day. Wednesday evening, the University of Iowa sent out an email reporting an act of hate speech. The incident occurred on Wednesday morning in Burge Residence Hall. A racist remark was written on the door of one student's dorm room. The UI Police Department has been notified and is investigating the situation. In the email sent out, UI officials reiterated that hate speech will not be tolerated on campus. A group of UI students gathered yesterday afternoon on the Pennacrest in an effort to come together and share the message of love.
Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate!
A widespread range of groups, including minority, disabled, and LGBTQ students, aren't giving up on their voices being heard because of the outcome of the presidential election. Students held signs promoting equality and supporting all people. Others gave speeches that aimed to encourage their peers and remind them that they matter.
We feel like we aren't really given the opportunity to speak out, and I want people to know just because others don't want us here, we're still here and we still have a voice. We can still make a difference and have an impact in people's lives.
Nearly 300 people turned out to the event, which is sure to be the first of many in the coming months. Iowa City voters support Measure C. Local residents have voted to reduce the amount of signature requirements to submit initiatives and referendum petitions. The number of signatures needed has gone from 25% to 10% of those in attendance at the previous city election. Local ballots showed 16,439 votes in support and 11,922 votes against the measure. The unofficial result, 58% of voters said yes to the passing of Measure C. The University of Iowa Graduate Student Union is requesting the Board of Regents to raise the minimum pay on student employees and eliminate mandatory fees. The initial proposal asks for full tuition scholarships for all union employees and a total fee reimbursement. The graduate students are demanding a greater contribution from the employer and dependents and better health coverage for infertility treatment. Transgender care as a basic human right should also be covered. In addition, the proposal requests a guarantee of full funding until the degree completion. Graduate students are looking for a better relationship between the university and the students based on positive treatment of graduate students. The Board of Regents will be presenting a counter-proposal on November 15th.